Hey, what's up, y'all? Excited about this podcast. Got my cousin Chris joining me again all the way from LA. Today is going to be a rough topic for me. Y'all know I'm trying to respect folks, okay? But today we're talking about Always, the feminine product, how they're taking the female symbol off of its packaging to be inclusive to transgender and non-binary customers. So we'll talk about that in just a moment, so y'all keep it locked. What's up, y'all? We are back. Another time, another place, another number, another coin. I forgot that in my intro, y'all. Y'all know I gotta say that. I think my grandmother or somebody might have said that. Another time, another place. I feel like that's where I got it
That
from.
does sound like a Mother Williams
A grandma,
number.
somebody used to say that.
Oh, you forgot to introduce me and I just started talking.
Yeah, I said my cousin Chris is going to be on with me. Hey, Chris.
I was trying to be formal, you know?
Oh, okay. No, he here. Chris here.
just
But
chiming on in.
Let's dive into this topic, though. When I heard the news of Always, the feminine product, that I always use. I always use, you know what I'm saying? The sanitary products will remove the Venus symbol, historically used to represent the female sex, okay, from its products to be inclusive of transgender and non-binary customers. Transgender activists, they allied, publicly urged them to basically remove it, right. Apparently. So now we're here. Among their arguments were that not all people who menstruate are women and that not all women menstruate, whatever. Y'all know the word. I can't say the word properly, but
you know this.
You got to chime in first because I'm trying to not offend my fellow
And Bridget knows I don't care about offending. But I do care about offending.
Yeah, I don't want to.
But I don't care about offending. I do care about offending people, but I'm not going to be acting like I'm not going to be delusional because everybody's offended about everybody else, everything. So, again, first of all, I am a believing saint, There is a. You see how we do that together? But so I do have a belief.
Okay.
There are two genders, male and female.
Oh, okay. Wait.
And they are distinctly different. So I just want to put that out there so you know where I'm coming from. It's not a diss on transgender or non-binary, all this. So I believe there are two biological genders and there is many psychological genders. Meaning, some people think there are other things.
But Chris, before you go there, I have a question.
Yes.
So I was trying to research about this topic, and I couldn't find anywhere where it said that transgender individuals actually menstruate physically.
Because it's not.
So that's the part that got me. So I don't know if it's scientifically proven out there, but I researched.
It's not.
And it took me about maybe 30, 40 minutes to an hour. I didn't find. And they kept saying that they menstruate in an emotional way. And I'm like, so why would the company have to remove that symbol and they don't physically? Because that don't make sense.
They menstruate? You see what I did there? So I'm just messing.
Boy. Boy.
But I'm gonna say this. There was a commercial that was just put out, and I forgot who it was by. The commercial was, and I think this started this whole weird thing.
Sure.
The commercial was about men, if men had their periods. Now, mind you, it wasn't. Oh, it was directed by all these women, which I have a whole nother thing that people will be getting mad to say about that. First of all, it's directed by women. Not knocking women, but for some reason, y'all want to see men go through what you go through. I'm sorry, women, we just don't. All right, like we weren't made that way.
Right.
If we weren't born that way. We won't menstruate. There's a difference between sympathy and empathy, right?
Right.
So we can sympathize with you, but we don't know what it feels like. We don't want to know what it feels like to menstruate, right? So it's okay to be different. And I want to say this to even the LGBTQ, most of them do believe it's okay to be different. Stop trying to make everybody be the same. We're not all the same. Men are not women. Women are not men. That's just
right.
I don't see how that's offensive when we're definitely looking at women and men being different.
And you can actually physically, with your eyes, see a huge difference.
All you do is look down.
It doesn't make it. It doesn't.
It's a big difference. Women are wider in the hips. Men are wider in the shoulders. Like, sure. I mean, there's a physical difference. So I'm not going to play into the delusion, but I do respect you guys' belief. No, okay, I'm just going to be real. I respect that you believe that. More power to you. Do what you do.
The reason I can't respect that they believe that.
Reason why I respect it is because I allow people to choose, just like Jesus did. Choose this day
you right.
whom you will serve.
You right.
You don't want to serve that. You don't want to serve that. But right. Don't make me serve it.
Yeah, and don't get mad because I'm not with what you're saying. It's almost like how they feel towards Christianity. They right. feel that Christians are on hate messages, which we not. That we be on some hate stuff, but we really not. So it's almost the same thing.
Right. Nobody.
Like you trying to pressure us to believe in what you believe, and we just don't believe that way.
We don't. And it's okay for us not to believe that way.
Yeah, and don't.
As long as we're not oppressing you.
Yeah, exactly.
So my thing is, this culture of, because I believe a certain way, I believe you should change your whole product line because I feel a certain way. Now this goes back to this commercial of these women making this commercial about these men menstruating. It had this little boy. It started off where this little boy comes out and say, "Dad, I started my period today," and he was like, "Aw." And so they were going through all of the different scenarios where these guys were on their periods. And at the end of this commercial, the woman comes up and the guy, they were about to have their sexual encounter, and he said, "Oh baby, I'm on my period today," and she said, "I am too." So the message was to be all inclusive with this. So then this, I think, spawned this thing about these transgenders feeling like always should change their symbol.
But it doesn't make sense if they're not using the product.
Maybe they are. They just want, like, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes they be like, I feel like I'm bleeding, so I'm going to put a pad on. I mean, there's no blood there, but they just felt like they're bleeding, so they want to wear a pad. Why do you want to wear a pad? That's what I want.
That don't make sense.
Wait, why do you want to wear a pad? Like, this is weird. Like, okay, never mind, I get it. It's the same reason why you want to be a woman. You feel that way. Great. You were born in the wrong body, right? I'm not being facetious, guy. I'm just saying that's what's said.
But Chris, looking at it financially and business, more on the business side of it, mm-hmm. For me, it makes no sense to change the symbol for a group of people that are not buying it.
Exactly.
So,
but the thing is, it don't matter no more. It's called cancel culture. The thing is, you got enough people in the world who supports that theory. So if these people get up who are not buying it, gets up and cries and say, whoa, 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 they're going to change it, because guess what? The people who are buying it is not going to buy it because they're going to feel like, oh, you're not including them, right? Because you got enough people in the world saying, I support that agenda. And it is weird. And it makes you kind of feel like our world is not about need anymore. It's about what I can make you do. And the funny thing is this. Somebody made this point. It's funny how the transgender males are controlling the narrative. So, and to me, it's taken away feminism. True feminism. I ain't talking about this new feminism.
Right.
What it originally was about women's rights and women being able to do the things equally that they want to do, just like men are.
Sure.
Right? So now you got biological men now again taking over women's stuff and oppressing women and pretty much erasing women identity.
And that's why I'm actually feeling a little, I feel offended.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Women should not be,
because they don't, it's like you physically don't even know, you physically will never really understand it.
Right. It's a slap in every woman's face.
Like you got these feminists, you don't get it. Okay, emotionally they're saying that euphorically that you getting periods can be an experience for transgender and non-binary people. Okay, that's emotionally though. But you ain't having the emotional and physical side. That's a whole
First of all,
beast.
no, you're not even having the emotions because
well, I'm just going with what the people say.
I'm going to correct them. You're not having the emotions. You're faking an emotion.
I don't know that because people think that they are.
No.
Let people.
How was somebody faking an emotion?
You forgot mental health.
I was about to go there. Well, how do people know? My thing is this: how do you know how to fake something you never experienced?
Well, no, I guess
you don't know what it feels like to have a period that brings a certain emotion out of somebody. And you're saying, I have this emotion. How do you even know what that is? And you never had a period. Because that period, that menstrual cycle brings a certain chemical balance in the brain that causes the emotions in women. That's science. So how are you even faking like you have these emotions when you don't even have the physical trigger that's causing the emotion?
And you know what the sad part is? If I was to contest or another believer was to contest this, we would look.
You would be bigots.
Yeah, we would look as if we're throwing hate and we're racist towards this group of people.
And then they'll try to make you not work and take all your businesses away from you.
I'm not understanding. It just, again, it offends me. It makes me really feel very sad in my heart. But
it also brings up this story. Remember back in not too long ago, was it not BET? It was the Black Woman's thing that just happened on BET. Black Women Rock.
Oh, okay.
Right, and they had some ma'ams. I call them ma'ams.
Oh, a part of it?
No, they were mad because they didn't have transgendered representation.
Oh, this whole conversation is wearing me out. I'm sorry, it's really wearing me out.
Applaud to Black Women's Rock. They said, "Boo, this is for women."
Oh my God! Are you sure they said?
Yeah, I was like, oh, everybody was praising them for standing up. Hold on, this is for women, biological women. Now
you're transgender, so y'all want to act like. So here's my thing.
Yeah,
you want to act like you're a group of people. So you're a group of people over here. You're transgender.
We're doing things for women.
Men, women, transgender. So you have your own section. Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. I agree.
So if you're transgender, then this shouldn't even be an issue. Exactly. Why don't you create your own? Because you don't see no man talking about, come on, Black Girls Rock.
We black men. We should be able to be in Black Girls Rock too. You know, that doesn't make sense.
Black Girls Rock.
Girls. Women.
You're transgender. You have your own section. Men have their own section, and women, they have their own thing.
And the thing is, again, someone who missed the disclaimer in the beginning. I got to keep saying it because I ain't trying to get none of our shows kicked off the internet. Right. But we're not trying to oppress you. We're not trying to say that we can't. We're not throwing hate that you can't do what it is you do. But just understand this. If you are a class of people, you're transgender women or transgender men, that's a different type of situation. Thing. Yeah. So if somebody says this is for women and you know you're not a biological woman,
then
why are you even having a fit? I don't get it. If this product is for a biological woman who actually has a biological effect on their body, but you don't, why is it a problem that this thing is displaying what it's for?
But just like they have scholarships specifically for
women,
African American women, or African Americans or Native Americans.
Now they got stuff for transgender.
They have college scholarships specifically for a group of people. So my thing is always, why change your packaging? Why don't you create them something totally different for the transgender community?
I mean, why would you want to stick a tampon in the hole that you don't got?
Chris, we not going there. We're just not going there. Hey guys, we got some other things coming up throughout this podcast, so y'all keep it locked. I think that, were you good, or you want to come back on that? Yeah,
I'm good.
So we're good, but y'all keep it locked because I got some other little segments coming up, so y'all keep it locked. Hey guys, if you really enjoy that podcast, hit me up. Let me know. Hit me up on all my social media platforms. Also, bring all your coins to the Storehouse of Praise. Y'all know what it is if y'all want to sow into this ministry. I'm about to be a pastor real quick. If y'all want to sow into this ministry, no. If you want to donate some type of way, if you want to support in a monetary gift, you can always DM me. I can give you all the links of how you can do that, but it'll be greatly appreciated. I'm listener supported, and I appreciate y'all. Don't forget, hit me up on my social media, y'all. Thank y'all for listening. I'm out. Peace.